Hey, welcome back to the channel. It's Matt with MJ Gabel. Today's video, we're going to discuss cremation diamonds. I had received a call last week from a gentleman that was interested in purchasing a cremation diamond and had some questions about it. I'm glad that he called us and we could discuss it. I did talk the gentleman out of it. I sent him an investigation that was done and published 2020 about the cremation diamond industry and the companies claiming that they're making diamonds from the carbon of a human body or an animal. So this was published in 2020. Is actually published by a Robert James, who's a graduate gemologist, and I believe he's part of the Global Claims Associates Independent Insurance Adjusters and SIU Investigations Texas Department of Insurance Property and Casualty Adjusters. So Robert, thank you so much for doing the work. I'm going to skim through this and kind of give you some bullet points. I'm going to link it below so you can also have access to this and see exactly what I'm seeing. I didn't have this information back in 2012 and 13 when we had contemplated working with a company that does cremation diamonds and offering them to the public. We did, in fact, sign a contract, and then shortly thereafter, we had canceled the contract and voided it because we found not this report, but other reports saying that there might be some shady stuff going on. It may not be possible. I didn't have all the information, but I was not going to or willing to put my reputation, my company's reputation, or basically sell something that was fraudulent or not right. So we pulled out, never marketed them, never pushed them, and I'm glad that that gentleman called me because it refreshed my memory and I was able to find this report, which again is linked below. So the cremation diamond fraud report was done obviously because there's kind of been an explosion of HPHT lab-grown diamonds. So the cremation and memorial diamond industry began in like 2002. That's when they did HPHT. The technology's changed a little bit since then, but they're still lab-grown diamonds, and obviously De Beers made it pretty big too back about 4 years ago when they announced it, which is a different technology. They went from HPHT, which they still do, to CVD. So the main companies that offer, in the past decade, cremation diamonds are LifeGem, Lonite, Phoenix Diamonds, Cremation Solutions, and a few others, okay? There is no government oversight whatsoever on anything that these companies do or the process in which they advertise or state that these are real diamonds. So the reason they did this investigation was for three primary functions. They wanted to find out, one, is it possible to create a lab-grown diamond from carbon of the body? Two, the price points that they're charging, and then three, the advertising and what they're advertising and whether it's legit or not. I'm going to cover the first two. You can read the third one in the report. It's pretty extensive. So the first thing is there carbon in the human body? Yes, there is carbon in everybody's body, and in animals, there's carbon in the human body. I can only speak on the human side, though the amount of carbon is approximately 18% of the total weight of a human body. Okay? So you need carbon in order to make these lab-grown diamonds. Have to have it. So the second question is, what does carbon burn at? So carbon will burn at 1405 degrees Fahrenheit. So when you get cremated, though, the cremation furnaces burn at a 1600 degree Fahrenheit to 1800 degree Fahrenheit, which in turn would burn all of the carbon in your body. There would be no trace of carbon left over in order to make a lab-grown diamond. It's impossible. They point that out in a report. It's impossible to have carbon left to make a diamond for or from your loved one's ashes or pet's ashes. So it even states in the report that the entire investigation could end right here, basically, because the cremation process destroys all traces of carbon-based matter and leaves no residual carbon to which a diamond can be created. So that's it. But we'll continue on to some other points. There are some patents pending for these companies and the process. It's all in the report. You can read it. And they still claim that they're still able to do it, even though that there is data out there that's available to the public on both on the patent pending part and this report. So the other point is the pricing of these diamonds, which is insane to me. So a 0.30 diamond, which is a little bit bigger than that guy right there, that's a quarter carat, 0.25. So a 30-point diamond offered by these companies, get this, Life Gem charges you $4,400 for that diamond, okay? Eterniva charges you $4,400. Low-Night Cremation Diamonds, $3,400. If you go to Brilliant Earth right now, which sell directly to the public, and get a white lab-grown diamond from Brilliant Earth, it costs you $445. We'd probably charge less than that. A half carat, that's this guy right here. Step over from where we just were. That half carat diamond, Life Gem charges you almost $8,000 for that. Heart in Diamonds, Cremation Diamonds, almost $6,000. Phoenix Cremation Diamonds, $8,500. Low Night Cremation Diamonds, $5,300. You want to know what, just as an example, Brilliant Earth charges for that diamond? $850. A 70-point, which is a little smaller than that guy right there. 70-point diamond, okay? Brilliant Earth charges $1,440 for that. We would probably charge more like $1,100. But anyways, Life Gem, $13,200. Eterniva, or whatever their company name is, $13,200. Low Night, $9,100. So, the moral of the story is, and I'll quote Robert James, who did this report, graduate gemologist. He says, bottom line, cremation diamonds are a hoax based on all the evidence basically in the report I have gathered in this investigation. The simple fact that your carbon burns at 1,405 degrees, and the furnaces used to burn our bodies are between, what did I say, 16 and 1,800 degrees, or 1,500 and 1,800 degrees. So there's literally no carbon left over, and the price point is just unbelievably inflated because they're preying on people who just lost somebody and thinks that their cremations are in this diamond and you can carry this diamond with you forever. So look, do your research. The article, like I said, is listed below. If you've got questions on this, I'm here, happy to help. Robert James did on the bottom, it says his door is always open, basically, if anybody would like to prove otherwise. I would say the same thing. I think it's a hoax. I think they're just taking your money. Stay away from them. There's other things that you can do to memorialize the person that passed away or the animal that passed away. And just do your research. Don't always believe what you see in the companies that are out there. It's a shame that there's no government agency overseeing this. I'm sure there may, after the report was out in 2020 and maybe my video, hopefully will gain the attention that it needs to basically stop defrauding people of their money. So look, if you enjoy our content, do me a favor, subscribe, help us grow and get this content out there. Again, if there's any questions or you have questions about this matter or other diamond jewelry issues or matters, we're more than happy to help. Comment below, send us an email. That's what we do. Thanks again for watching this video. Have a great day.